All right, guys, welcome to our Home Business Expo. This is the last installment. This is our 8th session of this Home Business Expo, and we have had such a fun weekend being able to share with you guys what to look for in a home business, what to really understand, what you need to actually create success, what products to look for, what leadership to look for, what timing to look for in a company and a compensation. And we're going to talk about all that today. And this is our last one. And we know that we've seen such great success come through this blitz that we've done with this Home Business Expo this weekend. It's been a really great time to see you guys plug in and share this with people and see some new faces and have so many more people raise their hand and say, yes, I'm ready for change. Yes, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to lock arms with you guys and do this with you. And so we're hoping that just from today, no matter what you hear, that you're going to leave with some value. You're going to leave with understanding what to look for. You're going to leave with the knowledge and wisdom of people who have done this for years and can kind of instill in you what to look for. But we want to share with you what we found, who we are, why we're here, and the excitement that we have here. My name is Angel Chandler. I'm a full-time single mom of 2 up in Canada, headed for Florida, though. I don't plan on staying here forever. So I will be down in the US soon. But I have been in this profession for 11 years now. I started out as a mom, a stay-at-home mom at the time that I was married, just wanting an extra couple of $100 a month. That's all I wanted. I was Googling how to make money from home, and I came across different companies, and a friend actually shared with me an opportunity. And so what I'm excited about for you right now is that maybe this is that time for you where you actually are seeing this for the first time. Somebody shared this with you. You're not quite sure why you're here, but I can guarantee you there's no coincidences. And for me, it's really fast forwarded into now. Not only, now that I'm a full-time single mom, it's not only just a complement to everything else that I do, an extra stream of income, but a way to plug into an incredible group of people, have a community around me, do personal development, and create a legacy for my kids and build our dreams and their dreams that we have. So I'm really excited for you. We're going to try we'll say 20 minutes, but we kind of fib on that a little bit. It's usually about 25, 30 minutes. So if you have some time to spend with us today, we really appreciate you being here. I'm going to throw it first to Peg. She's going to talk on the first thing that you want to be looking for in a company. Now, Peg Tucker is an incredible woman. She has the most giving heart. She's a leader. She's the coach here with our company. She is just so giving in everything that she does. She organizes everything. I get to talk to her every single day. She is turning into one of my best friends very quickly here. And I'm so blessed to have her in my life. But Peg, I would love, you've been here for 5 years in this one company. And I know you've been in the profession for, I think you said 15 years. I would love for you to share with people what to look for in a product.
Angel, thank you. So I want to say I'm so grateful for you, so grateful for our friendship, the way we connect every day and just have these amazing conversations, and then we get down to work. So one of the things that, the product, I was introduced to this industry 15 years ago. I love the industry, but the product that I worked with was first. And I love beauty products. I love skincare. I love jewelry, but I'm not a salesperson that I can tell someone, hey, my product is better than yours. So for me, the uniqueness of the product is just huge. And what I love about what we do is we are the hormone health company, and we are, I say pro-aging, right? There's enough things that we're anti, right? I like to be like, hey, let's age. We're all aging. Let's age well. Let's age with vitality and be vibrant at the end of our life as we are now. So I love the product that we have. It's innovative. It's a category creating product. I love the ease of it. I don't have a bottle with me right now, but you put it on the thin skin areas of your inside of your wrist, inside your elbow, a couple times a day. It's that easy. And it's what it has done for me has been phenomenal. It's completely changed my life. You can ask anyone who shared this video with you to send you my before and after picture. That really shows for me what it's done on the outside. It's changed my appearance, but it's what it's done on the outside. It's the way it's made me feel on the inside. I love, Nancy said earlier today or yesterday that, getting your joy back, right? Feeling like feeling like yourself again. And that's what we have here. And I love that it's natural, because there are a lot of things that we could do for vanity reasons that are not natural. And I'm a big chicken. I'm really a chicken to do those things. So I love that this has changed my appearance in such a beneficial way, made me feel better about myself, giving me that self-confidence. But it's also it's changed the way I feel on the inside. So I love that we get to share this. We have an amazing tool with before and after pictures and people's stories. It's called Look at Us Now. Ask the person who invited you here to share that with you. You can see what this is doing for hundreds of people. But we also have tools because this is hormone health. It might be a little confusing to, it was to me when I first took a look at it, like, whoa, how do I explain that? We have tools. You don't have to explain, you don't have to know it. You share a video, you connect someone with someone who can explain it to them if they really want details. But I love the ease of the application. I love what the product does. It helps so many people, and I have to tell people about this. And that's what you want in a product. You want a product that you feel like I have to. If I don't tell people about this, I'm doing them a disservice. So I'll turn it back to you, Angel. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peg. And absolutely, guys, make sure to ask for Peg's before and after photos. She's got 4 years of how her body has changed on the product she's chosen, and it is just phenomenal. So make sure to ask for that. We're going to go to our second thing to look for in a home business, which is company. Now I get to introduce Paul Capozio, guys. Paul is the reason I'm here right now. I already really admired him in business. He comes from Wall Street. He's had massive success in his life. He chose a home business, and this is his first home business that he chose. And he's created multiple 7 figures in this company in just, I think, about 5 years, Paul. Partnering with somebody like that is able to create that kind of success, you can't even put a price tag to it or words to what that means when we're going to move into leadership here. But Paul, hearing you explain what to look for, like knowing where you came from, especially the success you already had, you didn't have to do this. So hearing from you what you were looking for in a company, what actually sparked your interest and what actually brought you into this profession, we'd love to hear from you.
Well, thank you so much. Hold on one second. Let me just do a little housekeeping here. Well, I love what Peg said. And Angel, I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm glad we finally get a chance to work together. We did consult with each other on a couple of other projects you're working on. You're a believer, like I am, of multiple streams of income. Some of you have a real estate investment property. Some of you have your home, which is your investment, towards your future. Some of you have stocks, or, maybe you're into crypto. Well, there's these multiple streams of income, and they say the average millionaire has over 7 streams of income. And we're one of them that we want you to consider here today is a home-based business. Now, Peg went into one of the biggest reasons, which is you need uniqueness in product, right? If it's a me too, it makes it so much more difficult for people who've never had any sales experience, never had any social media experience. And so you want something that's going to really attract attention, to take the burden off ourselves. None of us want an extra job. But then who do we partner with? You can go your own way, and you could rent a building and learn how to make donuts, and then you could set up your donut fryer and you could do all your donuts, right? The reason I chose partnering with a company, and what you should consider in partnering with a company, is that they remove the 3 biggest barriers to starting any business. And number 1 is the idea for very unique products and services, right? I mean, all of us thought about a little thing we could hang a towel on, or these little gadgets that we think we're going to put on Amazon and make $1 million, right? Even if you still have to get it manufactured, go to China. So what I thought was, why wouldn't I partner with a company that already has products in development, has a 35-year track record, has developed over 600 products in other markets that you've been buying already, and they're very unique. In fact, the guy that's at the helm of this company developed one of the very first all-natural prostate formulas. He's a natural formulator. He's not a salesman. I'm way more of a salesman than the owner of this company ever was, because he focuses on really getting us unique products. That makes it easy for you to be able to share with people. The second biggest barrier is the R&D, the research and development, the inventory. Let's say we are successful, right? We make that donut shop, and now we got to make sure that we have the capacity, right? You need inventory. If there's no donuts to sell, there's no money to be made. So now the company takes care of things for us. So when you're looking for an idea for a home-based business, you really want to try to focus on one thing. And that is being able to market the product, not developing the product, not shipping the product, not collecting the money for the product, not returning the returns. One of the things, Peg, about this amazing product line that we have, it's a 60-day money-back guarantee on a 30-day supply. That's how confident they are. So I don't have to worry about any of that. And the last thing, the last barrier to you being successful is the ability to scale. Now, I'm going to tell you my personal story. Angel said I'm a multiple seven-figure earner. Do the zeros. It took me 5.5 years, but is that worth it for you? And here's what I'll tell you. I could scale. I have distributors, many of them that are on this call right now, in Canada, the US, Korea. There's tens of thousands of people in Korea, China, Australia, New Zealand, all because I had the guts to talk to one New York City fireman in a Whole Foods at the Jersey Shore 5.5 years ago. That's all it took, guys. All it took is that belief and having that one conversation, and then teaching other people to have conversations, getting backed up by a company that's done close to $900 million. And I'm proud to say I had a large part of that. We've done close to $900 million over the last 5.5 years. So this is not a fly-by-night company. We've paid out just last year alone $147 million in commissions. That's $350,000 will be paid out today, probably more because our sales are greater this year than last year. So imagine those of us in this call are getting a piece of $350,000 that's going to be paid out just today alone. Okay, so that's one of the biggest things you need to look for: unique products and a great company to get behind, so you could focus on one thing and one thing only: growing your business. Angel, I'll pass it back to you, and we'll go on to the next topic.
Oh, thank you so much, Paul. I'm taping you so I can use it for my social media. That was fantastic. And just hearing you share from your experience and where you came from and how you built it and what it's come to over those 5 years is just incredible. And that's really, if I always say to people, if you're in the same place that you were right now, 1 year from now, how does that feel? And look what Paul built in 5 years. What if you could be in his position in 5 years? So that's huge. I want to quickly talk about compensation. That's definitely something you want to look at when you're looking at a home business. It's not something, you always just kind of assume you're going to get paid. I'm very much that way. I don't study compensation plans. I don't like to, reverse engineer all the numbers, but what you definitely want to look for are a few things I'm going to talk about. And first of all, make sure that somebody can come in and just sell the product and get paid. Not everybody wants to build a team. Not everybody wants to go out and build that sales team and really build that huge dream. Some people just want to complement the business they already have and add a product into what they're already selling and just generate some extra revenue. And that's awesome. I love talking to business owners who are looking for exactly that, and work with them and their network and help them with that. But some people just want that commission. And that's definitely something you want to look for. And also, then the benefit of building a team. What does that look like? In what we have here, you're getting a check match as you build your team. As your team grows, the volume grows, you help grow them, you get a check match on what they do. So you're really incentivized to help people win. And that's something so different when you come from the regular grind of 9 to 5 or 9 to 9 or whatever you're working. The person sitting next to you in your cubicle or desk or whatever isn't asking you how they can help you grow your paycheck. But here we're saying, hey, not only do I want to help you grow your paycheck, how big do you want it to get? How can I help you do that? I'm here to serve you. I want to help you do that. That's what you have here, and that's huge. And the great thing I love about the home business industry, and having come from being a stay-at-home mom that was looking at this back in the day 11 years ago, I didn't have any money to invest into a business. Sure, I'd love to own a business, but I didn't have the money to buy a franchise or put thousands of dollars into something or buy a brick and mortar or start a product or, do all the patents and stuff like that. we're talking about something that for like hundreds of dollars, you get to have a business. There's no overhead. There's nothing that you're committing yourself to. You're not putting yourself at risk. You're not taking any of that chance, but you're able to be paid on whatever you choose on a residual basis, residual income. Some of you may understand it, some of you don't, but it means you do the action once and you get paid on it over and over and over again. So as you build a team, as you find people like Paul and Peg and John and Lynn and Nancy that I can see here, as you find amazing people like that, you're going to get paid over and over and over again for the sales, for the actions that are taking, for the things that they're doing in the way that they're building. And I really like to, Dr. Doug always used to compare it to a real estate agent. Think of it that way. If you can't wrap your mind around what network marketing is, real estate agents are part of a brokerage. The brokerage takes a part of their commission and they use that. They also pay to be a part of that brokerage. Some real estate agents go out and build teams. They take a part of their commissions. Those real estate agents make commissions. That's really all it is here. You're building a sales team. You're building a team of people who are out there sharing an amazing product with people and helping people to understand how to really leverage their time to create an additional income for their family. So now I'm going to go over to Peg again for timing. Peg, I'd love for you to talk on what kind of timing you're looking for when you're looking at a home business.
Thanks, Angel. I just have to say, we want to talk about the timing of a company, but I also want to mention the timing of the industry, because you were saying you were filming for your social media, right? I have TikTok doing a live right now. So it's, the timing of this industry is incredible because we're not doing those home parties, right? We're able to reach people and pique curiosity and start conversations by using social media. So very different than it was, back in the day of the parties, right? But seeing on social media, you're probably seeing people that are crushing it, or maybe you're wondering, what about, how can I do that? Or maybe you're dabbling in network marketing and you're struggling. A lot of it has to do with the timing of the company, right? I love the way Ken made the analogy yesterday of arriving at a party. If you arrive at a party too early, you're looking around going, oh gosh, nobody's here. So that's the time. If you get to a company when at the very, very beginning, you've got to build the marketing, you've got to build the tools, you've got to figure out what's our marketing angle. It's a lot of work. And then if you get to a party too late and you see all this debris around, you think, wow, this looked like it was a lot of fun, right? That's the thing. I love that analogy. Getting into a company that's already saturated, and you're going to people and they're like, oh, well, no, as you said, Angel, my aunt does this, or I already use the product, I already know about it. So you're trying to find people who don't know about it. And we're in that place where no one knows about this. If you talk to 98% of the people that you turn around and talk to tomorrow, you won't have heard about this. So you're not getting that small piece of a pie. You're getting that big piece of a pie. The timing is perfect with us. And it's a product that has had success, 22 years, I believe now, of success. And as Paul said, $900 million in sales in 6 years. I mean, it's incredible. So if you feel like you're called for more, we are here for you. The timing is here. We have systems to put in place, everything. We've got all the ducks in a row for you, and it's all here. And it's a very, very exciting time, because eventually everyone will know about this, and they'll go back and say, oh wait, that's what Lynn is doing, that's what Andy's doing, that's what Nancy's doing. And they'll remember you and go back to you, because everyone is going to want this product once they know about it. So back to you. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you so much, Peg. That was perfect. And you are so bang on with the timing of everything that we have, and that it's going to be that, you're in one of those situations right now where it's going to become I wish I would have, and we've all had those situations before in our life, where you look back and you go, I wish I would have, but you didn't. And so this is definitely a time where you want to stop and take a listen. Now, we're going to move into a couple of things here. First, I'm going to go into how we build this business in 30 minutes a day. And then I'm going to flip it over to Paul to really wrap up and bring this all home. I want to share with you, you may be saying, oh, okay, well, this all sounds great, but I'm sure these people must do this full time. They're spending all of their time. I don't have that kind of time. That is not at all what we're asking of you. Almost every single person you see on this call, if they're involved in home business, have something else or multiple things that they're doing, and they fit this in. This is a compliment, and this is something that they're working on. We always say use your part-time. I think it was Jim Rohn who said, use your part-time to build your fortune. That is exactly what we ask of you here. It's not a huge commitment. Do great things take some time? Absolutely. But we're going to show you how to do this in as little as 30 minutes a day. So if you can say to yourself, can I carve out 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night that I can make some extra time? You know, maybe I get up 15 minutes earlier. Maybe I don't sit on my phone in the morning scrolling social media. Maybe before I go to bed or before I get into bed, I'm spending some time working on my business. Can you make 30 minutes a day for yourself to be important to create something that you don't have right now? And we all know that you have to push yourself out of those comfort zones to be able to get something that you don't have right now. You have to be able to do the things that other people are doing to get what they have. And we want to walk you down that path, but we have to ask you right now that if you can't commit to 30 minutes a day, then you're probably not going to have any success. But if you can give that 30 minutes or more, it's up to you how big you want to grow this. We're going to show you through a series of steps on Saturdays. We plug you in. We show you exactly how we do this. We give you 5 over 5, which is Paul's amazing system that he trains on Saturdays to really show you, okay, now you're in this. This is how you do this in 30 minutes a day. This is how you literally can move your business forward on a consistent basis. This takes consistency. It takes discipline. It takes a little bit of being boring. We talk about that on Saturdays. It's not always super fun and excitement. We're all super fun and exciting, but the actual steps to build a business aren't always glorious and fun, but they're ways to create success. We show you, we break it down for you, how people, top leaders that you've seen in home business, how Paul has created his success. We're literally breaking it down for you and showing you exactly what he did to create what he has. So why not follow those steps along with us? I can tell you that as a busy, full-time single mom, I wasn't a single mom at the time that I came into this profession, but coming into this company now, I am. How do I fit this in? I make the time. I tell my kids, we do our vision boards together. We do our goals together. They know where I'm moving to. They like in business and in what we're creating, they are a part of what I do. So I make that time and they understand, hey, mom's doing this. She has brought in something that is going to change our lives. She's brought in something that is her own. I'm a partner in a couple of other tech companies, but I wanted something that's my own that I can control. Me and Peg talked about this the other day, a little bit of a control freak. I like to have my own stuff. I want to be able to control my future. And this is the power that gives me. And so I fit it in. You know, you can fit it in. We have so many people that work full-time jobs. We have nurses, we have people who are, Lynn's an esthetician. She's fit that in with what she's already doing. You can fit it in. 30 minutes isn't a lot to ask. If you want to put in more, we absolutely welcome you to do that. And we'll, of course, work with you on that. But we are always here and accessible. And the system that we show you, if you decide that this is for you and you can commit to it and do it day by day and stay on that consistent basis and just trust the process and know that what we're sharing with you will work, you will have success and it will fit into your time. And it's okay to make some time for yourself. We always are so guilty about taking time away from our family or things that we're doing, or, oh my gosh, what if the laundry doesn't get done? Who cares? You're building your future. You can take some time out for yourself. It's okay to say yes to yourself. So I'm going to throw it over to Paul. Paul is going to wrap this up for us, guys, and bring in all of these 5 steps, how we do this, what he's created, the opportunity that is sitting in front of you right now. This is our last session. This is our last time we're coming live in front of you. Really, Paul, let them know what they have and this great bonus that we have for them today too.
I'm going to mute myself. Sorry. So I'm going to need you guys to remind me, make sure I give out the secret word at the end of this thing, because you know me, I'll get so overworked. Here's what we asked you to do today. We asked you to come in and we were going to give you some points to evaluate a home-based business. Now, if you're watching this, and some of you may be watching this a year from now on a recording, we're in August of 2023. you know you want to do something, right? So we know that one of the things you got to look for is a great product or a service, and it has to be unique so you're not a me too, right? We talked about leadership. Guys, it's probably more important than anything, because if you don't have guidance, especially free guidance that you're not paying for, because I see all these programs out there, who's a life experience coach, and give me $20,000 and I'll make you successful. Let me tell you, the only person getting successful on selling a $20,000 program is the person selling the program, because we all have that real estate investment course, no money down, in the closet that we had insomnia 10 years ago, and we bought it and never even unwrapped it in a plastic, and it's sitting on the top of your closet, right? Or, you know, you always wanted to do something. You had that entrepreneurial spirit. Maybe you're the kid with the lemonade stand when you were 7 or 8 years old, and people were coming by and you were charging $1 a glass for lemonade, and you actually did it. But something happened along the way. Something happened that made you just say, that's not for me. It won't happen anymore. Imagine if you just invited someone, you don't know about our products yet, you don't know enough about the comp plan, but you know enough that there's something here with some good people, right? There's money back guarantees, and you just invited someone to a call like this to take a look. And they said yes, you're on your way to build a business. Or maybe they come out to another call that we do that's similar to this, but purely product focused, that we talk about the testimonials and prove the value of the product, and you picked up some customers that way. There's a real opportunity here. The other thing is, you don't have to have an idea for great products or services. So to recap everything, all we have to do now is find you, those of you who were dissatisfied like I was. Amazing career on Wall Street. Guys, you don't even want to know, right? We had it. We had the me mentality, the boats, the cars. And I will tell you, the minute I started working towards the we mentality, helping other people, Linda says I'm going to get a much cooler spot in hell now for all my years on Wall Street, right? So there's really not too much to do to save me, but I'll probably get a cooler spot. But are you dissatisfied? Do you think there's just that one little step that you could take, or do that one thing? And here we are with a very, very low risk. Look, you're talking about a few $100s, guys. And I'm going to tell you, listen for another minute, and we're going to save you probably a third of what that costs on our basic package to get started. To about a couple of $100, and we're going to take $59 off that, just to get you started, for you to be able to believe in yourself. Maybe it's the value. Maybe you're going to say, well, I don't know, money's tight right now. Don't know if I could do it. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself enough to start working on that level of dissatisfaction that you have. Maybe you're just as satisfied with your fun and you want to come on a call like this and hang out with all these beautiful women like I do. Maybe you may learn one thing that'll help you in your regular job, because you know you're not going to retire for another 10, 15, 20 years. But if it helps you get through and be more successful because you learn some life skills, or you learn some business skills. Guys, I used to run a company that was $1.5 billion a year. I learned the hard way, okay? But now here I am saying, oh my God, my biggest success is helping other people make a few extra $100 a month. I mean, the 65 million people in the US right now want to make an extra $500 to $1,500 a month. How many of those 65 million people can you find? This is not your brother-in-law who's just like going from job to job. We're telling you to look for people who are looking. Look for people just like you who can relate to you and say, you know what? I want to try something. I don't have $100,000 to invest in a piece of real estate. I don't have 30, 40 grand to open up a Subway sandwich shop, but I do have $300 to $500 that I can invest and work with these people who will help me and guide me to bring me over the finish line for once in my life. Maybe I'm dissatisfied with the fact that I don't think I could retire. Here's the scary one. We know, I work with a lot of firemen and policemen, and they work for 20 years and they get a pension. In order for them to get that same amount of money that they get every month from that pension, they'd have to work another 20 years somewhere else. Many of us don't have it, guys. I'm 60. Right? So what we're going to do is we can find a way to accelerate that in a 3 to 5 year period where you could have an income equal to that of a 20-year pension. Maybe you don't have the first 20-year pension. Maybe you don't have the retirement plan built. In order for you to get $100,000 a year, you'd probably need about $3 to $5 million put away in an interest-bearing account if it does well. That's a big nut. But to make an extra $50,000 to $100,000 a year by building a small business is very realistic in 3 to 5 years. Guys, I did it in the first year in this business to get to 6 figures. I put my nose to the grindstone, and you see it didn't take much off of it. But you can do it if you tie yourself shoulder to shoulder with people who have done it before and can guide you. So here's what we're going to tell you. The person who invited you here has a code. It's called Empower. Our cheapest package is $199. With the $59 off, you get it for $140 to come into the business. Guess what? That's what a customer pays just to try one of our products. You're going to be able to get a product. You're going to be able to start on that product. You're going to have your product experience. You're going to be able to tap into all the training calls and the coaching calls. But here's all you need to do. And you could do this right now without spending a penny. Start inviting some people that you know and say, look, I just saw this call. I'm excited. I don't know if it's real or not, but I need you to take a look at it with me. Would you get on the next call with me and let's evaluate this together, and start building your business before you spend a penny. Guys, we'll help you. Angel, thank you so much. You're an amazing, amazing speaker, amazing leader. You've guided so many people onto success. Peg, just what you do on social media. Peg has people on this call that called her up and just said, Peg, I don't know what it is you do, but whatever it is, I want to join you because I've been following you on social media and just have to be a part of whatever you're doing. And that's the God's honest truth. So what I'm going to tell you is, let us show you, let us take these people who are finding success after they did their grind to help you build your grind and build your success. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's the last call. It's been an amazing, amazing blitz. Now it's time for you to take advantage of it. Make the call, get in, and let's get started. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Have a
Awesome.
good weekend.